BB851, turn right, heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
The Airbus A340 series completed its first flight some 27 years ago. Since then, it's been seen in service across the globe and was produced for 2 decades. The airliner has been mainly seen with the likes of Lufthansa, South African Airways and Iberia, and also a few more on top of that. While the aircraft hasn't been the most popular and was quickly pushed to the side with the Boeing 787, 777, A350 and A330 becoming more favourable options, it still held its own and attempted to do what it was supposed to do. Be an alternative to the popular Boeing 777 series, and that's a pretty hard task. Its iconic 4 engines meant that similar to the 747 and A380, it could often be recognised anywhere, and will most definitely catch your eye while plane spotting or heading out on your next flight. However, just like the fate of many other quad jets over recent years, the Airbus A340 has quickly been phased out across multiple airlines, with these particular carriers favouring the next generation of wide-bodies, which offer customers better fuel efficiency. This is something that nowadays is absolutely critical to the long-term success of airlines in the aviation industry. With a little over 100 flying today, many airlines that still fly the type already have plans to remove them from their fleet in the coming years. One of those carriers that we've known for some time about is Qatar Airways, who announced earlier this year the plan to remove their final A340 by mid-year. As we're now well and truly into May, the airline has removed its final A340 in a move that's the start of its plan to remove all quad jets, with the recent announcement involving the Airbus A380s. The final A340-600 A7-AGB, or Alpha 7 Alpha Golf Bravo, flew out of Doha on the 1st of May without any of its titles on. This is a very common occurrence when aircraft actually go to get scrapped or stored. Airlines often don't want their branding to be featured on aircraft which are headed for retirement, as often the sight of an airliner in your branding getting scrapped can actually come as a concern to the everyday passenger who doesn't completely understand the process of aircraft retirement. AELS will be the ones to handle the dismantlement of the aircraft, with parts such as the engines and also the cockpit instruments being removed at an airport. Through the company doing this, the rest of the aircraft can be recycled. Ultimately, the removal of the Qatar Airways' final A340 is a big moment and signals what's looking like the end of the quad-jet era. While 4-engine planes will continue flying for decades to come, right now in 2019, it's looking very likely that it'll be never at the same capacity as we used to see decades and decades ago. With that being said, thank you very much for tuning in to another one of my videos. I do very much look forward to you all joining me in the next one.